According to new reporting from the Washington Post, the Trump administration is considering preventing transgender people from owning guns. This is in the wake of the shooting last week at a Minneapolis Catholic school. A spokesperson tells NBC News, quote, the DOJ is actively evaluating options to prevent the pattern of violence we've seen from individuals with specific mental health challenges and substance abuse disorders. Joining us now, senior staff writer at The Trace and contributing writer at Rolling Stone, Mike Spies. Mike, I wanted to have you back to talk about this because last week, in the wake of the shooting, in the moments after the shooting, we had you on and we had quite a lively discussion here about what it's going to take to stop gun violence. And on the one hand, you had someone bringing up that this person was transgender or they had gender issues, gender dysmorphia, and that's happened before, and they're targeting religious schools, and that's dysphoria, excuse me, and that's part of the problem here. And then you had someone else saying, no, it's a much broader problem than that. It's everybody. Is it surprising to you that this administration is now trying to go after, a subsect of the American population?
Well, I think it's not super surprising because, in part, the administration already has a thing with respect to trans people in the first place. And then it's just generally been the Republican move for many years now in the wake of a mass shooting to, use
to latch on the specifics of that
right.
of that person to try to say it's that person, not the guns.
Exactly. Unless it's, well, especially if the person is not advantageous to some other kind of narrative they want to advance. So, again, we're talking about banning trans people from owning guns, which is insane, obviously, because there's no indicator at all that anyone who falls into that category is more likely to carry out a mass shooting. So, that's just an obvious thing to say. But in general, mass shootings have been carried out by way more white supremacists, for example, avowed white supremacists, than trans people. No one was ever talking about banning white supremacists from owning firearms. And that means Dylan Roof, who carried out the Emanuel shooting in Charleston back in 2015, the Walmart shooting in El Paso, the Buffalo shooting at the supermarket. I could go on and on and on here. And the common thread throughout all of those is an avowed white supremacy.
But we haven't heard any desire, any sources saying that they want to ban white supremacists from owning weapons.
None. And actually, there's another funny thing, too. We're only talking about mass shootings here, but let's look at a different category of gun violence. Most gun death, year in and year out, is gun suicide, usually around 60%. And every single year, 80% of gun suicides, 80% are carried out by specifically white men. And white men only represent 30% of the American population. That's a wildly disproportionate figure. So if you wanted to, that would be like saying if you want to greatly reduce gun suicide, let's say by 80%, ban all white people from ban all white men specifically from owning firearms. Is that an idea that we're willing to entertain and float?
It is interesting because when you're talking about the Second Amendment, usually the argument is you can't go anywhere near banning groups of people from owning a gun because that would be a violation of their Second Amendment rights. It almost made me wonder whether this was a trial balloon for the administration, either to see how the public might react to it, how the Second Amendment supporters might react to it, or to just put it out there that they're thinking about it and they know what the problem is and they want to do something about it.
Right. It's hard to tell. It's definitely the case that some gun rights groups, like the very hardline Gun Owners of America, already put out a statement saying that they're opposed to the ban. Because I think there's a clear understanding that any ban is discretionary. So per just what we were talking about, again,
if they do it for transgender people, the next administration could do it for white men because they're 80%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or just whatever. What are the main indicators for?
Let's move this to the side. What would stop this sort of gun violence?
Well, if we're gonna take
live in the reality we live in.
We're gonna live in the reality, which is banning semi-automatic weapons. We won't talk about that because that's a third rail. But if you want to make a big difference, you have to account for psychological factors that actually predict violent behavior. And that is to say, is someone extremely impulsive? Does someone have road rage issues? Does someone have anger management problems? Do they have alcohol problems? These are all things that you would account for in an actual comprehensive background check as opposed to the system that we currently use.
That would be pretty burdensome.
Would be pretty burdensome. certainly would be pretty burdensome. But the question is, do you want people to be safe, or do you just want to expedite commerce? And that's the purpose of the background check system as it is now, to expedite commerce.
All right, Mike Spees, really good to have you.